Something horrible is about to happen.
What?
When things are good, that's when the bad stuff happens.
Why would you think that?
Right? What day is it?
I don't know.
When are we leaving?
Whenever you want.
That's not an answer.
Are you having a good time?
Yes.
Good.
Boop.
For this movie, man, I'm gonna transition next to the story of a cocktail waitress who becomes infatuated with a billionaire tech mogul.
Oh,
and
we're gonna do that one now?
Yes, sir. Let's
Okay.
keep it here because there's
Go
a
ahead.
reason. Travels with him to his private island for a luxurious party where things begin to go wrong after her friend vanishes in the psychological thriller Blink Twice. The film is the directorial debut of Zoë Kravitz from a script she co-wrote with E.T. Feigenbaum. And the film, of course, stars Naomi Ackie, who was Whitney Houston and I Want to Dance with Somebody. Of course, Channing Tatum, Christian Slater. Again, Simon Rex. Wow, 2 movies this week for Simon Rex.
That's 2 for him and 2 for Uzo.
Adria Arjona, Haley Joel Osment, Kyle MacLachlan, Geena Davis, and Alia Shawkat. All right, Charles, I'll let you start with this one, man.
Wow, thank you. Wow. Okay, so you mentioned before how I'm like the movie detective, and when I sat down and watched this movie, I'm like, I have no idea what's getting ready to happen here. I mean, I had some parameters in where this was going, but I really had no idea where this film was going, and it was violent and sexy and. I mean, it's just so much. Zoe put a whole lot into this film, and Naomi Ackie is incredible. Channing Tatum is fearsome. I just loved every bit of this movie, from the color palette to it was just beautifully shot, well acted, suspenseful. Everything that you want in a really good movie is in this movie.
So let me set this up for the audience, man. We first meet Frida, who's Naomi Ackie plays. She is sort of just kind of existing, living her life.
She's a waitress.
She's a cocktail waitress, no ambitions. And she's going through social media and she sees a picture of Slater King. Slater King is a billionaire tech mogul, right? And she just can't stop thinking about Slater King. Okay,
Infatuated with
him. Her and her girlfriend Jess go to work, and they're at work, Shane, and Slater King shows up. And in the middle of her shift, she sees him and she walks directly over to him, breaks her heel, falls down, and of course, when she looks up, Slater King is there. Right, he's lifting her up. And as you watch the movie, the first thought should be, hey, it's like she knows this guy or he knows her. Watch this. He picks her up. He invites her and Jess, the girlfriend, over. And they drink and they hang out all night.
I think you read too much into that. I really thought that this was like the fairy tale where the regular woman meets the billionaire.
But you're exactly where I am. I'm not. But thank you for that, because that helps. So it's fairy tale, right? they hang out. At the end, he leaves. She's disappointed that Slater King didn't ask for a number, and all of a sudden he comes back. You want to come to my island? You want to come to my island? Why, sure. Shane, they go to the island, and I mean, thinking about it in hindsight, there's so many clues that we gloss over because you're just watching the movie, the way Zoe constructs the story, right?
Yeah.
She shows up at the island. They put them in these beautiful bungalows. They go in the closet. All their clothes are their size. It's kind of peculiar.
Yeah.
Another thing. And let's just say, because we're going to cut it off about right here, that, everything at the island is perfect. until it's not.
Are you having a great time?
Look. Until it's not. There's a what is it? Perfumes that are waiting there for them. They're putting the perfumes on, and they notice over time that, you know, I don't know how much time has gone by.
Feel right.
Right. I see flashbacks in my head. I don't understand what's happening, but I feel great. Zoë Kravitz has crafted a story of female empowerment.
God, dog, this movie.
Look. Of female empowerment that when you get to the third act and you discover what's going on, blink twice, which initially was called P Island. So if you know what P Valley is, the working title of this film was P Island, but the P was kind of like enunciated out.
Yeah.
So you had to change the title. This movie is really good. I walked out of there and couldn't stop thinking about this movie for a couple of days. I was like, whoa, it's Zoë Kravitz.
It's one of those movies I came out of and I was like, I need to call somebody.
Yeah.
This thing is good.
Blink Twice, which I think is a horrible title. But
I mean, it's what the guy says to the psychologist. If you have any trouble, blink twice. If you're in trouble, blink twice.
Well, there was a lot of blinking twice in there. You heard me last week talking about The Deliverance, which you finally saw. Shane, Charles finally saw The Deliverance. You weren't here last week and I was talking about this movie.
Yeah.
So needless to say, man, blink twice. I give this movie a B+. I really like. Oh yeah. I would give this. No, because I reserve A's for like the super stuff, man. I'm going through a rating challenge right now because I'm trying to rate all these movies on Letterboxd, and you gotta have a parameter of what's an A and what's a B, because everything can't be an A.
True that.
I'm not saying
but I'm like, what's keeping you from giving this even an A-, which I gave it.
I gave it a B+, man.
Because
I gave it a B+, man. I really like this movie, man.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie, and for Zoe's first directorial effort, I think she knocks it out the park. I think all the acting is great. Haley Joel Osment, I mean, wow, he's come a long way. But this movie is just fantastic, and I mean, cheers going up in the audience at the end of this film because it was just, I thought it was fantastic.
This is a good week for movies, man.